Here in the Five Points area of Huntsville, Alabama, are the remains of a historic wall. Although it's in plain sight, chances are you may have probably never noticed it. This section is all that remains of a wall that went around the entire property of Jacob Emery Pierce, founder of the Huntsville Times. The wall is situated between two gas stations at the intersection of Holmes and Andrew Jackson, and right across the street from Ted's Barbecue. This section of wall was said to have been from the Pierce's garden and is just over 2 feet in height. It may have been built in 1920 or 1921. In this aerial view, high above Five Points, you can see the triangle-shaped property that belonged to Mr. Pierce. The Pierce home was unique in design and was often referred to as the Wedding Cake House or Pierce Castle. Here's a color image I found on Google of the Pierce home showing the wall. When Bob Wilkinson was president of Huntsville Coca-Cola, he had some repairs made on the wall, and this sign was placed here in the late 1990s. He loved Huntsville history and had memories of riding his bicycle around this area as a small child, and he remembered seeing the house and the wall. The Huntsville Public Library has these historic photos of the Pierce home showing how the wall went around the property. Here is a current view from the corner of Holmes and Dement Street, where the house sat towards the back of the property until it was torn down around 1950. This is the now historic Times building in downtown Huntsville, where the Huntsville Times headquarters was located from 1928 to 1956. Jacob Pierce was the founder, editor, and president of the Huntsville Times. The Russell Erskine Hotel was also under construction at the same time as the Times building. In 1926, it was announced the Russell Erskine Hotel would be 1 story taller, so Mr. Pierce had an additional floor added to the Times building, which made both buildings 12 stories tall. Problem was, the elevator shaft had already been installed, but it didn't matter to Mr. Pierce. He wanted the additional floor added anyway, which would mean that when he came to work, he could ride the elevator to the 11th floor, but he would have to take the stairs to get to the 12th floor penthouse suite. The Times building opened in December of 1928. This is the lobby on the first floor of the Times building, where not much has changed in the past 90-plus years. Here are a couple of photos made from the roof years ago. I'll conclude this video by boarding the elevator and taking a ride to the 11th floor, and then I'll walk the stairs to the 12th floor to show you how it would have been for Mr. Pierce. Thanks for watching these videos, and please subscribe to this channel.